Hello and welcome. This is the third try. Third time's always the charm, right? Welcome, welcome. I do have some Palo Santo going in the studio. Let me go ahead and get that another little shot. I'm wanting to clear and cleanse the air in between readings. Palo Santo is just oftentimes can be just a piece of Palo Santo wood. And we burn it just like incense. All right. We are going into some planetary alignments that are going to make for some, thank you, Spirit on Light, going to make for some heavy relationship connections too. On the national level, on the world level, it is going to be touchy. However, we do have Mercury, Mars, Venus, and Uranus all kind of coming, they're all squaring off with each other. So those are all planets that involve intimate love connections. So if you are in a connection right now, you could feel the pressure of what's happening around you. Take the time to bite your tongue and reconnect with your significant other. Don't allow the energies to conquer you. However, if you were in the midst of breaking up, this is going to be the time that it is going to fall all the fuck apart, okay? Bam. It's going to be over. It's time to give it up. It's time to give up the ghost. If you are in a brand new connection, those same energies are going to really just heat things up. Because those planets all together bring about a lot of heat. In the beginning of a relationship, oh, that heat feels good. You know, that spark, how you feel when you see them, intimacy, sensuality. So it could be a very sensual time for a lot of you. All right, let's see what's going on here. You know what? Those fell out, and the only reason I'm not taking them is because they absolutely were in the last reading. And one more, please, Spirit. There it is. Absolutely. Wow, wow, wow. What perfect cards to complete this with. Now, things don't normally happen like this, but I have the 9 and 10 of Pentacles and the 9 and 10 of Wands. Two entirely different suits, and they absolutely mean kind of opposite ends of the spectrum here. Let's start with the Pentacles. We've got the 9 and 10. Financially, if you're hanging on to this connection, you don't need to. You can allow this situation to just drift off. You can do this. You can do this. You may have to crochet quilts in the wintertime for a couple extra bucks. You may have to tie some fishing flies. You may have some kind of little gig that you do similar to this to help stretch that money. You're going to be fine. And it's also that 10 also involves the family. That 9 and 10 of Pentacles really are making me feel as though you've braced for this. You've been ready. You've prepared for this. Now we're going to go on to the 9 and 10 of Wands. Yeah, you're wrapping it up. And it's crazy that these are going in an actual order. The 9 and 10 of Pentacles, now the 9 and 10 of Wands. You can't make this stuff up. We are wrapping up some cycles here. Absolutely. Now, you might be dealing with a fire sign. There's both, the wands are a fire sign. You've been down this road before. You don't want to start over again. You have been so reluctant. You didn't, you know what? There they are behind you. The cards are on the table. You really did not want to be the one to call it quits. And that 10 is about finally putting down this connection and this burden of trying to play nice all the time with this other person. You know, it could be a couple of earth signs that we are dealing with too, because those pentacles are earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. All right, let's move on. We have the Five of Cups. That is the dreaded card that indicates change, reluctant change. You didn't want to see this. You didn't want to do this. It breaks your heart to have to turn your back on this other person or this other situation. This could very well be a work situation. It could be a social situation. Most likely it is a love connection. However, if it resonates with you, take what resonates and leave the rest. But this 5 is also telling me that you're moving reluctantly forward. We've got the Temperance card. That's St. Michael. Be patient. Obviously, that's the Temperance card. The biggest thing is be patient. That there is healing required. You may have to heal before you get out of the connection. Look, it's okay to grieve a relationship falling apart. You have to adjust to it falling apart. You have to adjust to being on your own. You know, you think you don't have a safety net and that you've got to tackle everything all by yourself. No, you don't. No, you don't. We have the Star card. Again, a card that talks about healing and growth. It also talks about abundance too. Look, she's got so much. She's pouring out 2 pitchers of water and everything is absolutely sparkly and shiny around her. Again, healing. 1 foot in the water. And if you take a look at that Temperance card, I'm going to bring these up close so you guys can see them. 1 foot in the water. 1 foot on ground. Temperance card. 1 foot in the water. 1 foot on a rock. Those cards are also meant to let you know that you are not alone. You have spirit guides that are with you. In everybody's case, they may be different. They could be your guardian angels, your spirit guides, actual spirit guides, ascended masters. They could be your ancestors. You know, sometimes mom and dad or Uncle Bill come back and they kind of are trying to help guide and protect us. But no, you're not alone. Absolutely not alone. We have the World card. A lot of major arcana here, actually. We have the World card. And this speaks of the new life that you've got at the end of the tunnel. This connection really felt heavy for you. So it feels like a tunnel. And you're coming through. Now, crazy enough as it is, that 5 of Cups, let me zoom in on that. Look at the bridge back there behind him. There's 2 tunnels under it. All of these little things bring about, those little details actually, kind of bring about a little more suggestion. So if you're learning how to read tarot, look at the fine details from time to time in the card and see what they trigger for you. You know, last but not least, here we do have the Ace of Cups. You know what? There's going to be a lot of emotion that happens around this situation. There could be a lot of name calling. You know, you've got to take the high road. I already said that it is an explosive time with the way the planets are lining up. Do not be the person that brings the finger to a gunfight. Careful with road rage. You're flipping that guy off, and he's pointing a gun. So keep your calm, mind your own business. Just keep them moving. Nothing to see here. Okay? All right, I'm going to ask for the other deck to give me a couple of more verifying energies here. Stopping right there when I see what I see. All right. I love this. That's the High Priestess card. Follow your gut. Most of you that follow me are very empathic. You're very intuitive. We're all getting there. We're all getting better and better at it. But if you're following me, you have that little bit of natural intuition going on. That High Priestess is an indicator that you need to follow your gut. Don't discount it. That first feeling you get on something is what you should go with. If somebody says, hey, let's take a ride today, and you immediately go, oh, no. But it's someplace you wanted to go, so you jump in and go. And you didn't enjoy it. Follow your gut. We have the Queen of Swords, and that queen is sitting in her truth. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. If you're the one walking away from that broken connection, take the high road and do the right thing. No swearing, no name calling. Don't be the male or female. Don't be the dickhead in the connection. We have also the Temperance card. It came up again. Different version of St. Michael here. However, it does mean the same thing. A little bit of patience is required, and we'll get through this. It's not going to be a big deal. We will come out the other side of whether it's this connection or something on a world level. We will come out the other side healed and better for it. All right, there you have it. I hope that resonated with somebody. And if you're the person going through these breakups right now, my heart goes out to you. It's new. It's a new world out there. But you got this. You got this. All right. I never leave you guys. Instead, I don't bless you with love and light. See you soon.